Alright, problem 16. This one is deceptively hard. This is my second try at it. I got midway through it and I realized my original approach was flawed. I didn't pick the right way to set it up. So you might do the same thing too, and you might scratch your head. And that's just a way to say, look, come at it again. Okay? So I'm going to start off by reading it. In the accompanying diagram, point P lies 3 centimeters from line L. So we measure distance, and I've got it in green here. We measure distance at a right angle to something, and I've kind of got this little sketch here. When you measure how tall you are, you stand up straight against the wall. You form a right angle, right, with the wall, and that's how you measure height. You don't stand slanted and measure your height because you're going to cheat yourself out of some length. So we wouldn't measure height like that or like this. Height's always going to be measured at a right angle. And then the other important thing is they say that height, that length, is 3 centimeters, 3 units. Now, up to this point, I've been saying find the midpoint. Sometimes you'll want to break it up into units of 1. So midpoint would create halves, and it makes this problem difficult. If I split this segment that's 3 centimeters long into thirds, if I cut it into thirds, it's going to turn into 1 centimeter segments, right? So that's what I've done here, is I've sliced it into thirds, where this is 1, this is 1, and this is 1. And that's what I didn't do before, and that's what makes this problem much easier now that I've done this. So let's go on and read. And it says, how many points are both 2 centimeters from line L, so that's going to be from a line, and 1 centimeter from a point, So the first locus from a line will be these 2 parallel lines, and they are 2 centimeters from line L. So yeah, this is why I did it. See, 1 and 2, all right? Our locus will go through here, okay? And the above doesn't matter so much, but I'll put it in anyway. It will go something like that, because we're interested in compound locus, where our loci intersect. And then the second locus is 1 centimeter from point P. So from this point right here, okay, we want to go 1 centimeter. And there it is. Here's 1 centimeter. So I got to be 1 centimeter to the left, to the right, below, and above. And if you break it up into thirds, you see that your radius just touches. It's tangential to that parallel line locus. So there's really only one spot, and then they don't even want an X. They say how many points. So just one spot, 1 point, where both are satisfied. So when you split it up into thirds, this makes a lot more sense.